Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a episode today on different methods of metal hardening. You see those videos of blacksmiths where they're quenching blades in water or steel or oil or whatever it is, and I really want to know if that makes an effect on the metal. So big shout out to our good friend at Jinx Fab. He made these little squares for us and hardened them and everything. And he's actually got a video on his TikTok if you want to see how these were made. It'll be down below. So let me show you these plates and the guns we're going to be shooting. Okay, so our first square that he made for us, this is just our standard, just 3/8 mild steel, nothing done to it. The other one, this is a water dipped piece, basically where it was turned cherry red and then quenched in water. And then the last one, which is the one I'm very interested about, is the oil hardened, where they basically, this thing was cherry red and dipped in oil, and massive fireball. It's a very interesting video. You guys should definitely go watch it. So on to the calibers we're going to shoot. First off, we've got a 22, 16-inch barrel. We're going to be shooting some 40 grain Remington 22, just standard FMJ rounds. Solid lead, they're not FMJ. Next, we've got a 9mm. This is just a Glock 19, nothing crazy. And then for our 5.56, we've got a 55 grain coming out of a 20-inch barrel. And we've also got a 62 grain M855, just to see what the difference is between those. And then the one I'm very interested about is a 30-06. And it's a 155 grain Federal soft point. And you would think the soft points weren't go through it, but I've seen soft points go through 3/8. So let's get started and see how this goes. .22, a little high, but it did absolutely nothing. So hit it right here up on the top corner, upside down, but it did absolutely nothing. So okay, so 223 or 5.56, 223 almost went through. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, I think you hit it.
So M855 right beside it, but clean went through, no question. So I will say our target stand is not working. But again, the 30-06, not the greatest shot, but just clean through it, no question. Okay, so 22, of course, knocked it off. I mean, still nothing. If anything, it just discolored it. All right, so oh, that's actually interesting. Just discolored it. There's a little bit of a dent. You see that? So again, oh, Okay, really? That's about the same. Okay, so this is the M855, and I really wouldn't say it went clean through. It's almost like it was really brittle and broke. That's interesting. Well, let's see. The plate has disappeared. Okay, so it blew it back a good like 5-10 yards, and clean through. And again. Oh wow. So I guess the oil like heating or quenching kind of blues the metal. That's interesting. It's kind of pitted, like where it knocked it off. Cool. So my poor target stand, 9mm, it actually took it down to the bare metal, and the 22 just kind of really didn't. That's interesting. No dents or nothing. So 223 556 55 grain. It actually didn't go through. There's no cracks or anything, and that's actually on the weaker spot up there on the corner on the top. Oh. Oh, it didn't actually hit it twice. It didn't go through. Well, rip to the 2x4. Oh, it was grazed, the grass side of it. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that would have mattered. I think that was going through regardless. But it's weird, it looks like it teared it from the back side. So after further review, that's where I nicked it with the M855. So I'm gonna shoot it again, see what happens. Alright, so close to the same shot, but there's no different. Straight through. Okay, so final overview. This is the one that wasn't treated at all. Obviously 9mm, 22, none of that went through. Stop 223. There is some, camera's probably not gonna pick it up, but there is a couple hairline cracks where it almost made it through. M855 went through, that's this one. And then even though I nicked the 30-06, it's still no hesitation. Then the water treated, or water quenched, stopped 22 and 9mm, stopped the 223, the 556 or M855 again broke through in a very similar way, and then the 30-06 again clean through. So water quenching does absolutely nothing. And then what we found interesting, this is the oil quenched. The 22, like I said, it kind of pitted off some of the like coating or whatever the oil did to the metal. The 9mm took it down to bare metal. Stopped at 223 which was, I think this is up here in the top. But then the real interesting one is it stopped a 5.56, the M855. I mean, clean stopped it. So that was definitely interesting. And then the 30-06 again, clean through. So I would say oil quenching actually makes the metal stronger. So that's it for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and if any other things you would like us to test or any other ideas, drop them in the comments and let us know. And one last thing, make sure you guys go check out Jinx Fabs on TikTok. Like I said, it'll be linked below. And that's it for this video.